Hello everyone, this is John with Trading Strategy Guides, and I was going over the RSI for day traders, and I wanted to show you some of my favorite trades. I know we've already gone over this before, but I didn't show you my favorites, and that's what I'm here to do. So inside the day trading for RSI, the lesson number 3, if we scroll down, you will see talks about double tops. When you have double tops, that means you have double bottoms, and I like both of those. Those are some of my favorite trades. The other thing I like in here is there's another double top is I like divergence and convergence. And I love to trend trade, but I also like to trade against the trend, counter trend. But inside this template, it goes over a lot of that stuff. Here's probably one of my favorite ones, trading with the trend. So if you go over this template, I can show you this in the live market where I like to take care of it and trade it, and I'll show you what I like to do with it. It's basically what you see here is what they talked about. Trend continuation. It's the best way to make money, I can tell you that. Let me pull up the live chart. See if I can get it to cooperate here. There we go. So the first one I wanted to talk about was convergence and divergence. So my favorite one would be, if you look here, you got, what do we got? We got, where did I see it? Right here. Oh, right over here it drops off. So right here, it's very easy to spot. Right there you got these two peaks going down. You got these two peaks going up. That means that the end is near. It doesn't mean it's here, but it's near. So you know that with these candles that you're looking for a down move, and you're going to need something that breaks below the 50. So at this point, you can see right here it broke below the 50, and you know that was a safe trade to take for a sell trade. So you could have taken this from this point all the way down to here, because we can mark it right here with an indicator. It's probably right about, where did it cross the 50? Right about there. So right here it crossed the 50, and if you see right here is right when it crossed our 50. And I like trading bounces and breaks. That's something else we'll do another video on, but that's a whole different subject. Right now we're looking at a trade here with divergence. So we're seeing the candles here going up, and we're seeing the RSI going down, and that means we're looking for a trend change. And so what we're looking for is either a pullback or a strong pullback. Could even be a trend change. We don't know, but we're going to trade it. So we see it crossing the 50. That's my first clue that we might be going into a sell trade, and it just blew right past it. And at that point, our RSI went underneath the 50. I would sell it probably right there and trade this all the way down. If I didn't get out, the bounce would have come back up and I would have traded back down. Now this is what we were talking about, the double bottom. Here's another trade. Now also, if you look here, you have divergence. So divergence works in many ways. I don't go off the wicks, I go off the bodies of the candles. So I see right there that we are going down. We went pulled up, we went lower. But if I go to the RSI is going up. From here, it's going up. So that means we're looking for a trend change again. And where is it going to be? The cross of the 50. And right there's the cross of the 50. Plus it also breaks out of the triangle that we drew in here. So right here at this point, lo and behold, we got an awesome buy trade. And we're breaking above the moving averages. We're going back underneath all of them. We're breaking up above. We have support here. So we have a place to get out and put our stop loss very close. So it's a great trade for day trading. From here you could trade this up. And so it's pretty good. So from here you got this trade all the way back up, spiked up. Hopefully you got out because it spiked back down. Remember, it went right back up again. It was just trying to throw you out of the market, and it just kept going. You know, close and reverse, it's hard not to get out here. You're up into profit. I'd probably exit here, but let's say you didn't. You rode it back down. You saw it bounce off of the moving average again. You would ride it back up. So those are awesome trades right there, and that's just using divergence. Now there's another one called convergence, and that's where the candles go with the RSI, and that's what happened once we broke out of the triangle here. That was convergence. See, we're going up, the candles are going up, and that is very strong. So we also have convergence after that, and that's awesome. This whole thing was convergence. It's going with the candles. And when you can catch a trade like that, you're going to make money. And that's what it's all about. That's what we're here to do. I mean, that's why we're Forex traders. And then right after that, my other favorite trend, and it was just in that pamphlet. It was called trend trading. If you see here, we're above the 50 the whole time. Every time it came down and touched that 50, if we put a cursor on this, every time it came down and touched, you can see the candles came down and it bounced off of the moving average. And also it gave you needle nose, tweezer tops. And it looks like a engulfing candle too. So it gave you price action, it gave you a bounce off the moving average, and the RSI bounced off the 50. So you know that it stayed above, that we're looking for a trend trade. And that would be all up, all this area, from here to there. It never went underneath except over here. So you probably would have paused and saw it drip back up and you would have got back in. So it's pretty awesome. The RSI is really a good tool if you're going to just trade with a naked chart, a couple moving averages and the RSI. You can make a living doing this. I know I do, and this is how I do it. So right now you can see that we're above the 50, so you know we're trending up. And we can see that the candles are going up. It's quite obviously we're trending up. Now anytime you're above the 50, also you're looking for buy trades. It means you're trending up. So you got that. You got the 50 on the RSI telling you up. Every time it came down here and bounced, you made money. Came down and bounced, you made another trade. So it's a pretty good deal. And then using trend lines can help you a lot too. So there's a lot of things that you can either buy and hold, or you can get out and scalp it. So there's a lot of things here you can do. And also you can see that your trend is going up right here. And what is our RSI doing? The RSI is staying flat, just about flat. Now over here it did drop off because it had that big down move, and if you put a trend line on it, if I would have been trend trading this, I would have stayed in the trend, got all the way up into here, probably take profit here because I'd see it start to drop off, because I'd see the RSI start to drop off. Then I would come in here and put a trend line. And as soon as I saw it break that trend line and go above the 50 right there, I would have been right back in that trade. So I would have made this all the way back up. So I mean, there's really a lot you can do with this. So never count this indicator out. It's one you should have in your arsenal. And you should practice these trades, back test them. Find these areas, just like I'm doing on this chart right now. If you can find them when the chart happens in real time, you'll be able to find them and spot them, easily make money in the market. So, you don't need a lot of fancy stuff. With just the RSI, knowing how to use it. Understanding divergence, convergence, and whether the market is trending or is doing a reversal. It broke below the 50, we're reversing. And then when is it not reversing? When it breaks back above the 50 and we are converging to the uptrend. So there's a lot to this, and I think this is an indicator you should have in your arsenal. And please back test it and go over all the trades with the RSI. This is a great training, and you should take it for all it's worth. Don't just glance at it and think it's just another indicator, because the RSI is not. This one is one that can forecast the future, and that's what you want. It's a momentum oscillator. It does work off behind because it's using a moving average, like moving average period. So it's using a period behind, but it's a momentum indicator, which means it can forecast the future. And there's not too many indicators like that. So if you want to know the future, you need to have this RSI on your chart. So, all right, you guys, have a great day, and let's make some money in the market. Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks, John. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed that training. So I wanted to jump in here. My name's Ben. I'm from Trading Strategy Guides, and we couldn't help but offer you this new RSI Masters course that we have today. And so one of the strategies that you actually learned was the RSI for day traders. That's the one that John just taught you. And so that is if you really enjoyed that video, you guys are really going to enjoy this training course for the RSI. And so I wanted to just talk about a few of these, show you some examples, and then see if this is something that sounds like you. So the first thing we're going to offer is the Rsi Training Basics. And so it's going to look something like this on your screen. And so let's scroll all the way to the top. It's just a nice ebook covering a lot of information on the RSI. You're going to be able to download those and keep those in your files and reference those anytime you have a question about the RSI. It's a really nice long ebook that explains a lot of information about that. So the next one will be a really good RSI scalpers, and I would love to show you guys all of these ebooks and everything, but I don't really want to take too much of your time. But it's a really good scalper strategy that has very specific rules for trading with the RSI as you scalp. The next one is the day traders one, which you actually got a little piece of that today from John's training. The swing trader strategy, it's another really good long-term strategy for swing traders. The RSI 80-20 strategy. So you kind of get where I'm going with this. Is we got 4 strategies here. And they're all really good. They're all different. They all have different rules. They all are for different time frames, for different markets. So you're really going to get so much content about the RSI. I mean, this is that's kind of why we called it the RSI Masters, because these are really a lot of traders came together. We got a lot of traders that came together, wrote these ebooks, did these videos, and John really did a good job, I think, on explaining a lot of these strategies as well. So then we got 2 more just regular videos about price action, using price action with RSI. It's very important to be able to do that. And also the advantages, because you want to know the advantages of the RSI. Whenever you dig into these strategies, learn them, how to trade with it, you're going to want to know the advantages. And the last thing, we just kind of threw this in. This will be for Forex traders. If you're a Forex trader, if you're a stock trader, it's fine. You don't really need to use this. This is one of our top trading indicators that we created. It's the EFC indicator, and it's a reversal indicator. It's specifically for the MetaTrader 4 and 5 platform. So if you're interested in that, that's a nice little bonus. We're just going to throw that in. It's just because it really uses the RSI for signals. So we figured, you know what, we'll throw that in as a bonus. So if this offer sounds interesting to you, if this sounds like something that you want to that you are that you think that you could use in your trading arsenal. It's $97 one-time payment today, nothing else. And the thing is we're going to keep adding strategies to this, and we're going to keep adding videos to this as we move forward and as we get feedback from you guys. We have a nice system in place to where once you go through this course, once you go through all these strategies, you're going to be able to give us feedback, and then we're going to be able to add new strategies, new content, new videos, new ebooks, and everything like that. So if this sounds interesting to you, go ahead, visit tradingstrategyguides.com/RSI Masters, or go ahead and click on the link below in the description, and it'll take you to see more about this offer. This is just kind of like a basic overview of it. It's all valued at $2,670, and you're going to get this today for $97. I've seen a lot of offers and a lot of different offers, things like that, specifically for the RSI or other indicators or other trainings, and a lot of them are very expensive. They're a lot of them are $2,000, $3,000, and so a lot of people can't afford that. But we made it affordable, and I think this is probably some of the best content you'll see on the RSI. So again, if you're interested, go ahead, click below in the description below. Go to the Training Strategy Guides /RSI Masters, and if you have any questions for us, leave a comment or email us at info@tradingstrategyguides.com. All right, thanks guys.